98th 15th Street. This is at 4 a.m. in the morning, you say?
All I'm saying is this is, if a police officer, another thing is, if a police officer turns off their radar detector, did you know that those gangs will detect cops far away off with the radar detectors? Did you know that?
I did not know that.
This is what they do. So, this is the reason why, maybe the cops are trying their damnedest to catch them. The reason why they can't catch them is because they have their radar detectors on. And so, long far away before the police officer with a radar gun, they're not going to catch them. Now, when they get rid of their radar guns, the radar detector guns, they're going to get every one of them. Because all they got to do is have a video camera. And then when they turn around and say they need a decibel meter, that's an excuse to allow them to do what they do. If your ears can hear something, and if I'm not correct, you've had them to where you felt like your ears were going to bust?
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever had them where you felt like that your guts were being churned in traffic?
Yeah, I haven't been that bad, but I imagine, and I know you had said you had, but that'll give you a pretty bad headache.
Right, so why are we allowing these people that are basically doing social defiance, that the average person, the average business, they're the only law-breaking business that I know of.
Can you by chance call the media to ask them if they done any type of survey?
I called WMB.
About boom boxes?
I just called WMBB recently and I got hung up on. But I think his name Terry Cole of WMBB hung up on me because he said he didn't have an opinion about these boom cars, and yet he said he's been in the news since 1988, and he also said that he was Bravo and that he was infantry, that he was in the U.S. Army. And so when I asked him, I said, did you take an oath to support and defend the United States Constitution against foreign domestic enemies? Yeah. I said, then what are you doing about these boom cars that are going up and down the road? See, look under 876 of the Florida statutes, Barbara. It defines any seditious organization. These people are highly organized. You can look at their advertisement. There's one advertisement that says, turn it down? I don't think so. Sony has a speaker that's called Explode. You can go to a magazine that's called, I'm trying to think of them. You can go online and type in the word Loud Car Stereo magazines. Loud Car Stereo clubs in Panama City, Florida. So, immediately, overnight, we can destroy these gangs. Every music shop shall not, they will immediately destroy any kind of hate rap. Anybody that's caught with it in traffic, they take away their vehicle. As an instrumentality, anybody's got a boom bass, they take them away. Now, low frequency sound, if you're in the projects there, if you have a subwoofer and you're in an apartment, low frequency sound, have you ever had a situation where you heard somebody a long distance off and you couldn't tell where the sound is?
Right.
That's the same thing with low frequency. They need to outlaw all subwoofers. Outlaw all crossovers that separate the highs from the lows. Outlaw all capacitors. Outlaw all amps. Now you've got a situation of where you have destroyed the gangs.
I hate to cut our conversation, but I've got two calls that have been trying to come into me. And is there another time when you can call back?
Well, what's a convenient time for you?
It'll probably later about, what time is it now? Probably about 3 o'clock, sir.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Barbara, okay? I appreciate your courtesy. You have been more courteous to me. I've been hung up on so many times because I tell them, look here, I got the answers. if I'm not correct, everything that we talked about, you tell me that we can't destroy the gangs.
Yeah, I want to put all this information down for the sheriff and the major to have. And the Florida statutes and all that information, because I'm sure that they've probably investigated this, but of course I'm not in with that investigating part, but I want to pass that on to them and let them know, what's out there. But if you don't mind, could you call me later?
All right, what time would you say?
3 o'clock.
Okay, 3 o'clock.
13 at 10, your favorite newscast. News 13, your local leader.
Oh, by the way, I did try calling Barbara Bell, and all I got was a phone answering machine. And I find it awfully interesting that she invited me to call her, and I couldn't get her. And so when they claim that they can't do anything about these gangs, put them under perjury. This is a continuance.
Your favorite newscast. News 13, your local leader.
Leadership empowerment and authentic development.
Those 4 words brought community leaders from different walks of life together to reach one common goal.
Safety and security are a concern of us all, and the responsibility of us all. If we work together, we
John
can
Hogenack,
accomplish something
Gulf
that
Coast
does
Community
provide
College
us
president.
a sense of community and sense of belonging that we all want. Problems in any part of our community are problems for all of our community, and we must work together to address them.
Over the past summer, Panama City has seen a big increase in the number of young kids involved in crime, and unfortunately it has resulted in deaths. With that in mind, local government, law enforcement, and key educators signed a contract today to make the LEAD Coalition official. Together, they hope to start a conversation, get community support, and find a solution to stop the violence in Bay County. The Bay County School Board, the City of Panama City, and the Bay County Sheriff's Office all providing a small amount of funding to get things started. Through that, they were able to hire Janice Lucas, who will leave her job as a Bay District school teacher to take over as executive director.
Talk is necessary. We have to talk through the issues, and we have to talk about the difficult aspects of the issues. So that's a necessary part of it. But it won't end there, because through talk we will energize each other and find solutions that we don't know. We can't just take what someone is doing in another community and say it's going to work here without talking about it, without tweaking it.
The next coalition meeting will take place on December 5th at 8:30 a.m. at the Panama City Police Department. Lucas says at that meeting they intend to draft a more regular meeting schedule. Law enforcement from several Panhandle counties working together to catch a theft suspect.
This is all about stretching out the grant money. I wonder how much she's going to get paid. I wonder, will they arrest the TV and the movies that put violence on TV? And if they really want to get rid of crime, they'll anybody who's got any kind of hate rap, they'll arrest them right on the spot for an instrumentality of crime. Not only that, they'll get rid of the boom cars, because that's the way the gangs grow. It's very simple. But then, maybe they really don't want to solve the crime. They want to profit off of it. Kind of like tax it. Don't get rid of it, just tax it.
That explains your options. Through that, they were able to hire Janice Lucas, who will leave her job as a Bay District school teacher to take over as executive director.
Talk is necessary. We have to talk through the issues, and we have to talk about the difficult aspects of the issues. So that's a necessary part of it. But it won't end there, because through talk we will energize each other and find solutions that we don't know. We can't just take what someone is doing in another community and say it's going to work here without talking about it, without tweaking it.
The next coalition meeting will take place December 5th at 8:30 in the morning at the Panama City Police Department. Ms. Lucas says at that time they intend to draft a more regular meeting schedule.
Well, Greg, Thanksgiving is now less than a week away, so let's talk some turkey.
I guess there's more money in the meetings and the grants than there is in getting rid of the gangs.
Deborah, may I help you?
Yes, I would like to talk to somebody about yesterday and today. I saw something today on the news about November 21st, 2014, about initiatives to get rid of gangs in the area and violence in the area of Panama City, Florida. Janice Lucas is supposed to be the one that's being hired. I'd like to find out some more information on it. Who can I talk to at Channel 13?
One moment, please.
Yeah, is this Becca? Is this Becca of WMBB Channel 13 in Panama City, Florida?
Yes, it is.
How you doing, Becca? Can I get your last name, please?
It's Nelson.
How you doing? I'd like to know. I saw something in the news about where Sheriff Frank McKeithen, Scott Urban of the Panama City Police Department, Bill Husfield of the school board, a lot of people, Janice Lucas, are concerned about getting rid of the violence in the gangs.
The lead coalition.
And they signed a pledge. Did you put that in a download on a PDF format so that anybody can get it off the internet? The pledge where they wrote their name and swore that they were going to get rid of gangs as quick as possible and the violence and everything.
I'm not quite sure about the PDF if you mean, but if you just go to our website and look at the article, all the information that we have is posted on that.
Because I tried finding it and I couldn't find it.
I'm not quite sure about that, but if you just go to the article on our website, it's called Lead Coalition Becomes Official Group. All the information that we have from that story is under there.
And it's called the Lead Coalition Group?
Yes.
Okay, now, what I don't understand is I can tell you exactly how much money is Janice Lucas going to be being paid for getting rid of gangs and violence in this area. I understand she was a school teacher. At what school do you know?
I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I didn't do the story. All the information that we have would be on there if you just wanted to go read that.
Well, I thought that, Becca, that, that you could get me in touch with somebody, so I could get some information, more information about this.
I can try to find you Janice Lucas' phone number since she's the head of the group. She's the director if you'd like to talk to her.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely. I'd like to get her phone number.
I already did this
Okay,
shit.
one second.
Let's see.
Okay. It's available online.
Now, low frequency sound to me.
Information because I'm sure that they've probably investigated this, but of course I'm not in with that investigating part.